And my presentation will focus only on two issues. That is my personal growth throughout PFP, as well as the impact it has at our school. Then starting with my personal growth. Before I joined PFP, are you ready, Patricia? Before the first leadership development workshop that I attended was time to think. You know, before that workshop, I was really very impatient, not listening to the staff members, especially the SMT members. I would interfere while they are speaking. But after attending that training, it really taught me how to listen with deep respect without interrupting the person who is communicating with you, and only respond once you have heard the person and understood that they were trying to say to you. So at the beginning of that workshop, I confessed in that workshop that, look, this is going to address my barrier because really I'm not listening to the staff members. When I got back to our school, I reported to the SMT member that, look, this is what I've learned in yesterday's session, listening with deep respect without interrupting. And I appealed to them to help me, to assist me, so that I can be able to listen to them when they are speaking. I believe I have grown in that area as compared to what I was before I joined PFP. And the second thing that also I think I've learned throughout the session, you know, sometimes as principal, our educators will come to us with what they think is a problem. But now, when you put that back to them nicely, asking them, what do you think is the possible solution? It kind of assists you as a principal to assist that person to find their own solution to their own problems. And that is working very well for me currently at our school. And the other thing that I think I also learned from the program is the issue of appreciating. You know, when you appreciate your staff members, it makes them to want to do more. Before, I used to expect perfection from them. But after attending these workshops, I started appreciating even the little things the little efforts that they are making at our school. And as a result, that kept them going. As a result, now everybody at our school, they are always prepared to make sure that they are serving our learners, they are serving our community very well, because even if they make little efforts, the principal as well as the SMT is now showing appreciation of what they are doing. So, and the other thing that I think I've gained throughout this session is, you know, when Joe, I'm not sure when she started sharing this with us, look, when you start your meeting, you need to have a systemic way of checking in, just checking what is going well in your life, what keeps you going. Before you go into the agenda, you know, it kind of makes people to relax and be able to, and be ready to start with the meeting. And currently, that's what we do in our SMT meetings. They know that before we even tackle the agenda, we'll first check in. And in that session, sometimes it becomes emotional. We have to support each other because we just share everything. So that also helped me to grow as a person. It's normal in any workplace that there will be those people that are very difficult. Then the program also gave us skills of how to deal with the resistance. You know, without attending these trainings, I don't think I will be the better person that I think I am currently. And one of the most trainings that, you know, when you took us through the issue of the learning cycle that you mentioned early on, I could not wait to go back to the SMT on the following day so that we can share. Because everything that we do at our schools, we need to make sure that we plan. Once you plan, make sure that the planning is perfect, even if it's not perfect, but make sure that planning is in place. But that planning is not going to implement itself. There has to be a second stage, which is called the acting or the implementation stage. That's where our leadership needs to come in to make sure that whatever that we planned as a school is implemented. Does it end there? It does not end there. Once you implement, you need to go back and reflect and check what is it that is working for us. Where can we improve? What can we do better next time? And I think our SMT, they are also doing very well in that area. I think now I'm kind of mixing my personal growth as well as the impact that this has at our school, because the SMT members also adopted that style of making sure that we plan, we implement, then we reflect to see whether the planning that was implemented has any impact in terms of whatever that we planned to do as a school. So, and also I think a month ago or so, if I'm not mistaken, I attended one of the training leadership development sessions where we were exposed to the dangers of a single story and the importance of making sure that before you make any decision, you need to listen to both sides of the story before you can intervene. So basically, I think that's what assisted me to grow as a person. Then looking at our school in general now as to how our school benefited from the program. You know, when I was introduced to my partner Patricia, the first thing that came out of our discussion was a team building that was really needed for our staff members. So we had a session that she facilitated for our staff members, but the focus was mainly on the SMT. So it did not end there. Then she then suggested that we start doing a course that none of us knew about. That is the life coaching course, which is also more about leadership development. But if you look at the manner in which our SMT was operating before and how they are operating now, it's a pity that none of them are here because of prior commitments, because they all wanted to be here so that they can also share their own stories of what they learned from their principal, because mine was always to make sure that when I get back to school, I will report to them. So basically, I think out of that course, our SMT members were also introduced to different leadership styles, and thanks to Patricia, because she's the one who's driving that course, and we are writing on Saturday. Yes, our final exam is set for this coming Saturday, and we are ready. So that's all. Thank you very much, PFP, for all the leadership development sessions that you exposed me to, and thank you very much, colleagues.